Well, now, there you are. In a minute, we'll be giving you the chance to win a dream family holiday in America. But as a little taster, it's time to go international again and cross over live to John Shires and Christine Talbot, who's taking calendar to Florida all week, as you've been seeing. Well, it looks like you've got a fantastic background there. Whereabouts are you?
Hello and welcome to Disney World's Animal Kingdom and the spectacular backdrop of Mount Everest. And as you can probably see, it's just been snowing.
It's snowing, even though it's 100 degrees, or it feels like it anyway. It's absolutely fantastic. But listen, if you just have a little look through here, this is actually a shrine to Everest. It's a Tibetan prayer site where apparently the Tibetan people put offerings to protect themselves from the mountain.
And that mountain is in fact a stomach-wrenching excitement ride. It's called Expedition Everest, and a little bit earlier today, before the public were allowed in, Christine and I had a little go on it. Well, that, of course, was Christine screaming. I remained a manly calm, of course.
Yeah,
and talking of manly calm,
white knuckles all the way
later in the programme, be quiet. Later in the programme, I actually get the chance to go on a NASCAR track as well, not far away.
He's just trying to show how masculine he is today. And also, as yesterday, we've gathered quite a crowd. Loads of people from our region have come to see us broadcast. We're going to be having a chat with all of them later on in the programme. But for now, you're all saying hello. We'll get more of a chance to do that later. But now we're going to talk now to Eric Miller. Now, he's an Imagineer here at Disney, which is a fantastic job title. And you're actually responsible for creating that spectacular site behind us, aren't you? So tell us exactly what you had to do.
Well, I was the art director for the mountain. It's a sculptural piece. The biggest challenge with building Expedition Everest is trying to make it look like a faraway mountain. It's basically a set. So we have to do a lot of detail up front where the guests can see the foreground detail. And then in the distance, we have to use forced perspective to try to make it look like a mountain range as opposed to just a 200-foot high mountain that it really is.
Interesting job, isn't it?
Absolutely, but it's not just, the Animal Kingdom, of course, isn't just about Everest, the Everest ride. You've also got a safari, and we can see some pictures of that in a moment.
Yeah,
safari
we arrived on it yesterday, didn't we?
And very, very real, very realistic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. All Imagineers are storytellers, and the story that we're trying to tell in here using modern-day animals, or in the case of the Yetis, mythical animals, or Kilimanjaro Safari, where you're on an authentic safari ride in the Harambe Reserve. So you're using a vehicle that you might see in Africa now. You're going through rutted roads that would be kind of what you would typically see on a safari, and you get a really up-close view of a lot of exotic, interesting animals.
Yeah, we've got some good pictures on that one, didn't we?
There is, of course,
close.
a conservation aspect as well to this, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Disney does a lot of conservation. In addition to the animals that we have here, there's a lot of study on them, and we're part of the AGA, so there's a lot of back and forth with other similar zoos.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Eric. Right, let's go back to Expedition Everest. You've heard all about it. And let's see what happened when me and Christine got strapped in.
Hold on to your hats and your stomach.
Really should have controlled yourself for a minute.
Yeah, so yeah, you're just trying to... Honestly, it came off there absolutely white as a sheet.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't quite enough for him. John had to have a little bit more excitement, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Finally, this week, I managed to saddle up in a, I've got it down here, a super-powered Dodge Intrepid NASCAR. I was taken for a spin at more than 160 miles an hour. Take a look at this.